Walked into the clinic with my scourge in hand. The receptionist just stared, didn't understand. Take a seat, she said, the doctor will see you soon. But I stood there bleeding in the waiting room. How many times a day do you flagellate? The doctor asked with clipboard, looking quite irate. Well, morning, noon, and night, I said with glee. It helps me find divine clarity.
He checked my pulse and shook his head in dismay. These open wounds won't heal if you whip all day. I tried to explain about my soul's salvation, but he just prescribed some wound medication. How many times a day do you flagellate?
Too many times, he said, at this alarming rate. Your back looks like a map of pain and strife. Perhaps consider a less painful life.
He talked of bandages and proper care, while I spoke of transcendence beyond compare. Your will is strong, he said, but so's infection. Maybe try some gentler forms of reflection. The nurse walked in and nearly dropped her tray.
Is this patient always bleeding this way?
I stood up proud,
My purpose crystal clear.
the flesh is weak, but my faith is sincere.
How many times a day do you flagellate? The whole staff gathered around to contemplate. Perhaps the doctor sighed, we need a referral to someone who handles cases more pastoral. Can't read them fancy books, I draw with pride, but I know what the Lord wants from inside. I mixed up saints and sinners in my speech. Thought Astrid wrote the parts about the beach. How many times a day do you flagellate? I reckon 7's good, or maybe 8. The preacher said to beat the devil out, though what he really said I have some doubt.
Just then, an inquisitor came walking by. He saw my bloody back and gleaming eye. Such devotion, he exclaimed with delight.
We need men like you to join our holy fight. How many times a day do you flagellate? Perfect, he said, you're ready for your fate. Come hunt the heretics with righteous zeal. Your simple faith is wonderfully real. The doctor stood there shaking his head as I marched off to make heretics dead. Sometimes ignorance, he muttered low, is exactly what the church needs, don't you know? How many times a day do you flagellate? How many times a day do you flagellate? How many times a day